Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to start the process of my altered book. I came to you with the How Do You Do challenge a little while ago and told you that I was going to attempt to make an altered journal. So, the one thing I did not do though is I didn't show you the entire kit because I didn't print it all out. I totally skipped files. So I felt really bad because Debbie does such a great job with these. And I wanted to make sure that you got to see this is from Ink and Page. And I wanted to make sure you got to see the whole kit. So what I decided to do is before I even start working on my altered journal with this composition book, that I would flip through the entire kit for you. So here we go. These are just half pages. You can use them as journaling pages. You can put them on a cover, perhaps. You could use them as like backgrounds for the pages inside the journal. And this is called the Tea Time Kit. I've never worked with a journaling kit before, so I'm really excited. These are some pages as well that you can like write on or do whatever you want to do with. Here are some more, this is more pages. They're beautiful. And I said in my last video, if I were to go into her shop and choose a kit, this would not have been the first one for me to choose, which is another reason I'm so excited to work with it because, yeah, these are upside down because getting out of your comfort zone a little bit is great and they're so beautiful. These are so lovely. So whatever I don't use in this journal, I will absolutely save for something else. But I'm really excited to try this project because I am not a junk journaler. These are some tags. You can use these as gift tags. You can use them in your journals for little tuck spots. You can write little things on them. You can have this as one side and then the back be plain, and you can coffee or tea dye these. You can even put these into turn these into stickers. And I thought that was a fabulous idea too. I've never done something like this before. These are these are some stamps. Let's see, stamps. And again, you'll see this is her Tea Time Ink Page Company, and that's the shop name. But I decided to print these on sticker paper so that I can cut them out and stick them in the journal. Same thing with these. These are called the round labels. They're just so gorgeous. Quotes and blank labels. I love to put quotes in my journals, and I love to put stickers in that I can put other things on top of. Now, these in the future, I might put on white paper so that I can cut around them and actually write on, because this is transparent and I can't write on it unless maybe I use a permanent marker, but then I'm wondering if it would like come off if you got it wet. Anyhow, these are called artist trading cards. You can probably go on and like put in junk journaling. Actually, I'm going to list everybody that's doing this with me so you can go down and see what they're doing with their kits, because we're all using the same kit. These are some background pages that I'll probably put on the cover, perhaps. Here's one. These are some other journaling cards, so you can print these out and use them to journal on in your journal, or use them as like recipe cards, perhaps. Here are more stickers that I printed out. They're just so gorgeous. These are also called fussy cuts because a lot of people put these on paper and then they fussy cut around them and use them as little ephemera to tuck in their journals. But since I do not make junk journals right now, I say right now because you never know what else I'm going to get into, I decided to do this on sticker paper. These are some horizontal journal cards. And guys, I just use my regular Epson printer to print this stuff out. So you don't need a special printer or anything. And I used heavier paper. That's the only thing that I did. And then finally, here are some more background papers. Beautiful. 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 This reminded me, I said before, of a wallpaper my mother had in her house that I absolutely loved. So I'm kind of glad to see it back. I think this will go on a cover for sure. And then finally, this. So, what am I going to do first? Well, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is, and I watched a lot of videos for this, so I kind of combined ideas from different people. So if I remember, I will put their channels down below so that you can see where I got my inspiration from. But this is just a regular composition book that you could get at like Walmart, the dollar store. You know, remember this from high school? You have your web references. And then on the back, all your conversions and stuff. It was too funny. I love college rule, so I chose to get college rule. But you can get any composition book that you want. This is 100 sheets, which means there are 200 pages in this. So some of them only come with 50 sheets and 100 pages, but this is the one I got. So what I'm going to do is all I have is this right now and a ruler. And the first step is to go through and tear some pages out, because once you start layering papers into this, it's going to get quite thick. The best kind of journal to use is one that has the sewn in pages, because it'll make them easier to remove. Now, I'm going to go through and remove the pages, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Um, you just don't want to do it like every 3 or every 2 or every 4. You kind of want to scatter it so that it doesn't look like you just went and took out a chunk of pages in a certain section. So what I'm going to do is just go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to tear out the next 2 or the next 3. And I'm going to save these because I'll be able to use these in the future for like scratch paper, or if I want to use them in a journal in the future. So I flipped 3 and I'm tearing out 3. And I'm going to put my ruler here so I know where to go, where I need to go back to. I'm going to go to the back because you want to do the equal thing on the opposite side, which is why having the sewn in pages makes this easy. Flip 3, tear out 3. These 3 should come out a little easier just because it's kind of like, see, it's the opposite side from what I just did. 2, 3. I'm going to keep my hand there and put the ruler there so I remember where to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me pull you up a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to tear 2. Oops. 1, 2. And you don't have to be perfect, right? And then let me get my ruler. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to tear out 2. So I'm just going to keep going in this manner until I get to the middle of the journal. And I'm just going to kind of put on some music and do this with you, just kind of listening to music, because you don't need to hear me talk my way through this. And then there's like some papers in there. So, okay, that's it. Okay, so you will see how you can't really tell where I took the pages from, right? You just know that it's thinner. So now the next step is to make some angled pockets for the front so that you can like tuck things into it. So I will show you how to do that. Okay, so for the first thing I'm going to do is take the first 2 pages and I'm going to fold them down to make a pocket. And then I'm going to take the first page and I'm going to fold it down this way. I'm going to take the next page and fold it down this way. And I want them to be even because this is how you're going to get your pocket and you're going to be able to slip things down inside here. You want it folded on the outside so that when you stick things in there, it's not going to snag on anything. So got the beginning of my pockets. All right, so I got my glue stick, which is just a Craft Bond Extra Strength Elmer's glue stick. And I'm using glue stick because I'm going to be gluing more, so I don't need it to be like crazy glued. So I probably should have a mat down. I'll do that after. But I'm going to glue this down. Guys, I am totally like not sure. I've been watching videos and I hope that I'm doing this quote unquote right. But as Sharyl from The Whole Bucket says, nothing is right or wrong. You just do what you do and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm curious if you guys will maybe be brave enough to try this with me. And let me know if you are going to maybe do this and then show me your results. I would love to see them. My email address is always in the comments or in the description box. Okay, so I got one of my pockets started. Okay, then I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to do the same thing. So you're going to take your back 2 pages and you're going to fold them down so you can kind of get a guideline there. And then the outside page, you're going to fold down that way. And then the inside one, you're going to fold this way. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm doing it, guys. I'm going to take my glue stick. I feel like I'm crazy pants for even like attempting this, but we shall see. I just want to take my ruler, if I can get it picked up, and just kind of like smush this down. Okay, my glue stick again. Again, I'm using a glue stick because I'm going to be putting more on this, so it doesn't need to be like perfectly glued down right now because I am going to do something else to it. Also, guys, I have totally taken over my dining room table. This dining room is no longer a dining room. It is now considered Kim's craft room. I am giving up. I don't even eat meals in here. So I'm like, I don't need a dining room. If I have people over, we can eat on the couch. Okay, got my back pocket now started. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is because these pages are pretty darn thin, I am going to take them and kind of glue 2 pages together to make one sheet that is a little thicker. And then I will probably take some washi at some point and go around it and kind of decorate them up a little bit. So I'm also going to take my glue stick. I'm going to get really good around the edges because I really want to make sure that I can seal them down to each other really well. Okay, go across with that glue stick. I hope I have enough glue. I should have brought maybe one home from school. I'm gonna have to probably order some more. Okay, so here is, I don't normally take supplies from school, but if I need to, I will. And then I'll put it back in my, I'll buy another one and then hang on. There we go. So I'm just going to continue taking a page and then gluing it down to the one behind it. And I will speed it up and put a little bit of music over it so that you guys don't have to watch me do this for however long it's going to take. Okay, so all of my pages are now, so let's review. I started making the pocket. Now all of my pages are doubled, so they will be extra nice and thick so that I can maybe use fountain pens or something in them. And then I have my back pocket started. And that's where we're at so far. Okay, so the next step is to choose cover pages. So you want to pick something that you're going to put on the front cover and then on the back cover, and then something that you're going to put on for the spine. So I took a couple of my background pages and I decided I wanted to take this one that reminded me of my mother's wallpaper, and I'm going to put it on the front. On the back, I'm going to put this other coordinating sheet. And then for the binding, I'm going to put this little guy. Maybe that's going to be too busy though. What about this? I think I like this better. And then like this, let's see. Kind of want to get an idea. Yeah, I think I like this better. It's not as busy. Yeah. Oh, although now I'm like, wait a minute. Do I want this or do I want like this? What do I want? That's too matchy matchy. All right, I'm going to go with my gut instinct, the first instinct I had, and just do this and see what happens. Although I feel like it's too many florals. And then this is like a damask. So I'm going to go with this. This is my choice. And I'm going to do the more like rustic part. Okay. All right. So these are front cover, back cover, spine. So now I need to measure, and this is terrible. I need to go get my other rulers, I think, because yeah, this is not going to do it. So I think I need to go up and get my quilting rulers, BRB. So let me just, I kind of changed gears here because I realized that I needed to wait until I got a paper cutter. And this was really inexpensive on Amazon. Here's the deal. So you're supposed to measure your composition book so that you can make sure your paper is cut the proper size. So nine and about 3/4. Okay. So 3 lines in there. Okay. So what I needed to do, I need to cut my paper because I'm going to use this as the cover. So this will have to get cut down. I want to get rid of the whites here. I want to get rid of the white all the way around because what I'm noticing is the pattern is not, it's not like straight on paper. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to do that. And then I decided to go into this, which is, I forgot where I got this from, Joann's maybe. And it was only $3 on clearance. So I went and looked through this paper and I found that I really liked this as an accent. So what I'm going to do is one of these is I think this one might be the front cover and this one the back. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. This one I think is gonna be the front. This is in the back. And then this is gonna go like on this part here. It's gonna go like this. So that there's a little strip of something different. And I'm gonna have this be like 2 inches. I'm gonna cut it 3. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cut all that and then I will come back. I put this on the floor now. I don't need this anymore. So now that I have my pieces cut, I'm first going to lay this strip down, and it almost just fits. So first I'm going to use my double-sided tape. You want to get it as close to, so this was kind of a mistake, but it's okay because you can still use it. There. You want to try to get it as close to this black line as you can without going over it. Reason being is because you're going to end up sticking down your paper and it's going to be as close to it as it can be without going over. I feel like I just went over it a little bit, but that's okay. My scissors. Oh, you guys, I have such a mess on this table. I don't even know where my scissors are. Little Miss Rosie's like, what is going on, Mama? Okay, and then I'm just going to put a couple of other strips down because we will be covering this whole front cover. So I'll be able to have enough. You want everything to stick real good. Guys, I'm so nervous that this isn't going to come out good. Okay, and then last, I'm going to try to get as close to this edge as I can without going past it. Because again, you're going to have a piece of paper on here. And you want to make sure that, it sticks right up to the end. You don't want it coming off. Ooh, I feel like this is going to be so good. I'm really excited, but I'm a little nervous, and you guys are going to see it all, whether it's good or not. Very nervous. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take off this strip. I've already taken this one off because I made a mistake and thought I wasn't supposed to put it there, but it turns out it's fine. So I got that. And then I have this glue, Fabri-Tac. It's supposed to be like the best glue and make everything stick really well. So I'm going to use this to put a layer down to put my paper on top of. Okay, so now I'm going to start at the very bottom and I'm going to lay this down. I want it to be as close to that black line and as close to the bottom as I can get it. And the Fabri-Tac is going to help with that little bit of wiggle. So I didn't cut it as accurately as I could have. You can see there's a little bit of black there, but oh well, and not bad for my first try. Okay, this on top of that. See, this is a little bit thicker, or the paper is a little bit thicker than I wanted it to be, but that's okay because I can put my other paper over it, I think, if what I'm thinking is right. I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? It's paper in a 50-cent notebook. If it's awful, I throw it out, right? Okay, and I'm going to really just like smooth this down with this tool here. And I did get a little bit of seepage. So I'm going to take a piece of paper just so I can kind of like rub my finger off on it because like I don't want to have glue everywhere. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take off the rest of these strips and I'm going to do the same thing and put that glue down so that I can put my other piece right on top. What do you think? You think this for the front? I think so. Okay. You guys talked me into it. Thanks. You're like, I didn't talk you into anything. In fact, I think you should have used the other one. Joke's on you, Kim. Oh my gosh, this double-sided tape is not the easiest to get off. I see people on YouTube and they have these like little picker offer things, and I'm like, what are those? Okay. Okay, so I have this left here. You can see that there's a little bit of the notebook showing, but I think I'm going to put some trim on here. So I'm going to say that's okay for right now. And same thing for up here. But what I'm going to do is open this up. And this is now going to become the part of the inside. And I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do with that. But I do need to get rid of this somehow. Will I be able to clip that at some point? I might have to trim that at some point. Okay, so I got the first paper on the front cover and then it goes to the back. And I'm going to choose something else to cover the rest of this right now, but I'm just going to go on and do the back cover while I have all these supplies out. Um, so that's what you're going to see. I'm just going to speed up the footage. Okay, so here is what we have so far. Here is the front cover, and then open it up, and there's the inside so far. It's not done. And then the back and the back cover. Not bad so far. So as you could see, I just measured the rest of this paper. Now, this would go a lot better if I had like used the 12 by 12 paper to cover this. But because I used 8.5 by 11, it didn't quite work the way, oh crap, I forgot to glue. Okay, we're gonna glue. Oops. But because I used 8.5 by 11 paper, it didn't quite fit the way I thought it was going to. So that's what we're doing here, is just trying to cover up the rest of this stuff here. So laying that back down. Okay, and then this is going to cover that up. All right. I'm just gonna lay glue. Lay glue down and then spread it with my spreader when I go to place it. There, on top. All right. Ooh, got glue coming out. Well, at least I know it went all the way to the edge. That's what I want. I don't want the paper coming off. Okay, let's do the front. So this is what we got so far. Front cover, inside cover, back inside, outside. Okay, so what I'm going to work on now is this pocket. So what I'm going to do is, because these are like half of a sheet of paper and I want to put one on each, I'm going to end up cutting this pocket down. And I might not end up liking that in the end, but this is an experiment. So here is what I'm going to do. I'll show you. So I'm going to just cut these out, and maybe this will not work with what I'm thinking I want to do, but I'm gonna try. All right. So this one is gonna go on this side. And let's see, do I want to do it like this and then put the glue? Yes. All right. This is what we're gonna try to do. I don't know. I could, ooh, could be fudging this up everywhere, you guys, but I don't know. I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh. I'm like nervous, but I don't know why. It's so stupid to be nervous, right? It's a stupid notebook. It's not like it's going to be the life or death of somebody. All right. So, all right. So here, all right. I don't know what I'm going to do in the middle here because I haven't gotten that far. So, am I going to turn this down like this and just see what happens? That's going to be glued down there. We're going to come back over on this side. Nope, we're going to go back here because I really need to glue this down. And we're going to use our scraper tool here to make sure this is all pressed down. See, I don't like how this is raised like this. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. Ooh-wee. Here's me not knowing what the heck I'm doing. Not knowing what the heck I'm doing. All right, let's see. No, wrong side, you doofus. Aw, man. Wow. All right, well, we're just going to choose a different one then. We'll do this one. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Ugh. What do I do to these edges now? I'm wondering, because this is going to be a pocket. So, like, how do I got to do some research here? All right, so I'm just going to glue these together. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, but I don't think there's any supposed to anything. This is literally just me experimenting. So I'm going to put some glue around the edge. And wait a minute. How is this going to be a pocket then? Okay, I'm an idiot. And I just totally glued my pocket closed. So we're going to use this for something else, and we're going to practice back here with this pocket because I'm an idiot. So, so we're going to take two more images. Let me find the two that I like the best. I really like this coffee cup right here with the cookies. Oh, but I love these books. Okay, I think I want to do both of these books. Yeah. And then maybe what I'll do is leave this one as a pocket. And then that other one can be like where I put like some tags on it. I can make some cute little tags and just like paper clip tags to it. And that way people will have a cute place to like put little paper, like put little notes, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like a complete idiot because you were probably screaming, "You're sealing it shut." And I'm like, oh, man. Now, If I had 12 by 12 paper, I would cover this whole thing and have a huge pocket. But because I don't, I'm only doing a smaller pocket. Okay, okay. I'm going to actually glue this so that I know exactly the space it's going to go in. Okay. And then this is going to go down like that, which isn't going to matter later because remember, this is going to be a pocket and you're not even going to see that. Okay. So there we go. I don't know if you can hear Rosie, but she is so funny right now. And actually, if I had a razor cutter, what I would do is put my mat under this and razor cut these. But I don't, so I'm not. Yeah, this is not very neat. So I definitely couldn't sell this, but I will use it. I'm very proud of myself so far. So there's the first one, and here's the second. I'm just going to glue this. If any of my students are watching this, you guys, were you screaming at the camera? You're really more artistic than I am. My kids are much more artistic than I am. My students, I'm talking. All right, so we're gluing here. And we're gluing here. Because we want to be able to get into this little folder. So we should be able to put stuff in here now. Whoa-wee, look at me go. All right, so there's my little pocket here. I don't like how that's lifted, so I might have to glue that down, but I'm gonna wait until I'm done. And this, I'll make some tags and stick on there. Then I think I want to put some sort of little folder here too, like in the middle. So there's like a pocket. I do want to do that. What other papers do I have? This one's pretty. Oh, you know what I could do is take one of these. These are like the writing paper ones. Hold on. I could take like one of these and do it instead. So let me see. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. They're pretty, but that's not what I have in mind. Maybe this one. Not this one. So maybe this one, but I love that. So maybe I'll do a pocket on the inside and one on the back cover, like right in the middle. And people can slide things in. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to let all that dry. And all I'm going to do today is cut these pieces because I want to have them ready for the next session. I'm just closing up my glue so that it doesn't leak on me. I'm going to put that over there and put my water bottle on top of it for right now. And I know I could use my paper cutter. Actually, maybe I will. Didn't want to buy a lot of paper crafting supplies because I wasn't really sure if I was going to like this, but I kind of am liking this. It's a little bit, it's more creative than other things I've done before. As far as like, I don't know what I'm doing. Other projects that I work on, like I already know how to knit. I already know how to crochet. So like maybe I'm learning a new stitch or something. But with this, it's like a whole new art form to me. Like I don't paper craft. Okay. So here's the, and then I'm just going to cut this in half so that next time I am all ready. Oh, you're not even able to see what I'm doing. Jeez. There we are. So next time, what I'm going to do is take each of these and I'm going to put one on this inside cover. as like a little pocket, and another one on this inside cover as a little pocket. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so just a reminder where we left off. I finished the front cover minus like the fun decorating, which I haven't done yet. I covered the inside cover. I made my little tag holder, which was, this was supposed to be a pocket, but I sealed the whole thing shut. So I'm just going to kind of like paper clip on tags eventually. I made my back pocket cute. Got my back cover covered. I have to fix this somehow. And then my back cover covered minus decorations. So the last thing I'm going to do for this video is put on these two papers on the inside pocket. So here I'm going to put this so I can have a pocket on the cover here. And then, and maybe I'll put it like here. Yeah. And then same thing on the back. I want to put one to have a pocket on the back cover as well. Like put ephemera or stickers or anything I might want to use in this journal. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac glue. I love this stuff, even though it smells like alcohol. It's okay. So I'm going to do that. Now I got to remember that this is supposed to be a pocket. So I don't want to go in the middle. Oops. What is that? Weird. All right. It smells like alcohol. It's so weird. So I'm just going to place that like kind of eyeball it in the middle. And I'm going to use my little handy dandy scraper to scrape and get out any of the, I'm calling it the glue bits, the glue guts. And then I will go through and wipe them off with a piece of scrap paper because I don't want it sealing to this. So now I will go like that. Let's see, this can go like that because I don't want it sealing to itself. And I'm going to put some more Fabri-Tac glue. There we go. Smooth it down. That looks about centered. It might not be perfect, but you know what, guys? This is not supposed to be perfect, and I'm just proud of myself. And I hope that maybe I can encourage you to take some of the paper that you have and just be creative because, guys, I've never done this before. So there we go. So this is going to be the end of this. I'm calling this a little mini series because what I want to do is eventually do the decorating with the rest of the kit because you guys know I showed it to you. Let me grab it here. There are so many more pieces that I can add in. Um, I have another background page here. I have some more like, let me go over here. I have some more like half pages that are so pretty that I can add in um, on the writing pages. And then I have like tags and stuff I can put in. So this is going to be, oh, and stickers I can cut out and use. Oh, this is going to be fun. So I will take you along on that journey as I continue to create more paper art. Um, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching and giving me part of your day. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.